AEC's Office of Education takes the classroom outside. Pine Forge Academy gives their souls to Philadelphia, and AEC employees receive a special anointing. These stories and more coming up on AEC Today. Hello, and welcome to our first episode of AEC Today's weekly show. We're here to keep you informed about what's going on in Allegheny East, in your churches, your schools, your conference. On March the 17th through the 19th, over 140 AEC employees gathered on Pine Forge's campus for our annual Spring Workers Meeting. During the 3 days, workers enjoyed motivational messages, informative presentations, and collaboration between colleagues. One of the presenters was Ms. Carmela Monk Crawford, editor of Message Magazine, whom I had a chance to speak with. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, we know Message Magazine has been in existence and publication for quite a while. How long has it been?
That's right. We're celebrating our 116th year this year.
Okay.
1898. This is one of the original institutions in the church, established by James Edson White on that Morning Star so many years ago. And we're still going strong.
Great, great. So what is the main message of Message Magazine? What is it trying to get out to our community?
Just like the name says, we're getting an important message out to people who need to know Christ. Message for many years has a tradition. It was geared for that community. It's a missionary journal. Ellen White calls our missionary journals in the church the silent preacher. It's the kind of thing that you can go, you can give to a friend, your hairdresser, the dentist, your lawyer, people in your community that you know and love, your friends and family. It may sit there on the coffee table, but one day they're going to pick it up, they're going to look at it, and they're going to find truths, things that you may not have the time or the opportunity to expound upon or elaborate upon. Everybody's got somebody, one person, even if it's a chance meeting. I met a couple in a hotel a few months ago, took down their website. I knew about their website, and I followed up with a subscription. I can follow up with a phone call or an email. There's an opportunity that's out there waiting if you're looking for it. God's going to give you somebody that you can speak to or talk to and share with. So that's the first thing. Find somebody. Then contact us. You can subscribe to Message an easy way. We have an 800 number on our website, messagemagazine.com.
Okay, that's easy enough.
And you can go there and we'll get you to where you need to go. You can always call me at the Review and Herald. Okay. Carmela Monk Crawford. I will answer the phone and I will talk to you because I want to hear what you have to say and I want to be able to assist in any way that I can.
Okay, well, we appreciate you talking to us and we wish Message Magazine many more years of success.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Employees received appreciation awards and special recognition for milestone years of service. At the conclusion of the retreat, President Fordham anointed and prayed over each employee, followed by the employees gathering around him for a special prayer. On March 19th through the 21st, AEC's Office of Education pulled its 6th to 8th graders out of the classroom for an unforgettable learning experience in the great outdoors.
My name is Madeline Kabiko and I'm from DuPont Park Adventist School.
My name is Joshua Johnson. I go to DuPont Park Adventist School.
And my name is Imani Henry, and I also go to DuPont Park Adventist School.
Okay, now what grades are you all in?
I'm in the 8th grade.
7.
7.
Okay, so what have you enjoyed the most about the outdoor school program so far?
All of the activities that they have us do, including I like the challenge course the best because it focuses on team building and encouraging others.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. How about you?
I like the power swing the most because it's challenging your fears to overcome them.
Okay.
And I like the worship the best because you learn new things that you haven't learned before about trees and how powerful they are.
Okay. So if someone's never been to outdoor school, how would you describe it to them?
Everyone's friendly here, so it's not like you're going to be alone all the time. And it's a really good Christian environment. So.
We spoke with Mrs. Gloria Perry, Associate Superintendent and Outdoor School Coordinator, about why the program is important.
Outdoor School was started about 25 years ago by Mr. Joseph Dent, a former superintendent of Allegheny East Conference. However, Outdoor School is a program that's used in all schools, public or private. But we focus on God and the creation and how this beautiful nature lets us know that we have a God who really appreciates us. And here at Spruce Lake, the teachers are Christ-centered. Every lesson begins with prayer. Every lesson, the children see them open the Bible. Several of the parents said, I am so impressed how they open the Bible and take all the curriculum back to God. So here, we want the children to see the royalty and the beautiful of a God who loved them so much that he offered them nature. And we want them to see not only in the classroom, we're connecting nature with the classroom. Outdoor School is an experience that every child should have.
107 students, 11 teachers, and 14 parents and volunteers from 5 states participated in this 3-day, 2-night experience at Spruce Lake in Canadensis, Pennsylvania. Students engaged in classes that focused on team building and a religion/environmentally based education. I spoke with Josh, one of the instructors. So how long have you been working with Outdoor School?
Well, I was actually an intern in their program recently, and then they hired me on full-time. So this is really my first year of being a teacher full-time for Spruce Lake.
Great. So what does the curriculum include? What are some of the activities that the kids are
We offer a very segmented of academic and then also adventure classes.
Okay.
So the schools really get to pick what they want. The school that is here now with Allegheny, they picked a little bit of both. So the kids are getting to experience some of the cool nature things outside, our animals, but then they're also getting to do the adventure things like our climbing stuff and our power swimming and those kind of things. Okay. And the underlying thing through it all is we talk about God and how we can see him through things and just the trust opportunities the kids have, and then talking about faith as well.
Oh.
Well, one of the ones that I've been teaching a lot with the kids this week has been our reptiles and amphibians class.
Okay.
So it's an opportunity, we talk a lot about those 2 types of animals, but then we have a lot of live ones that they get to look at and hold and get to touch. So they're getting to hold the snake, they're getting to see some of our geckos and get to see how God created them different. And the kids really enjoy that, getting to touch them and hold them.
Each night during Outdoor School, former superintendent of schools, Joe Dent, addressed the students, helping them draw spiritual lessons from nature. Wonderful, and I'm glad that you had an opportunity to come out and share with the students. I know this morning you addressed them, and they're still talking about your reference to the redwood tree.
Oh, yes. For the last 4 worship periods, I shared the experience that I had with the children last year of spending a week in the Redwood National Forest out in Northern California, where, as many people know, the world's largest trees have been growing and living and thriving for thousands of years, since the time of and the time before Christ. And I just went out there to have a wonderful camping experience. You know, I'm an old tree hugger and did always want to see the redwoods. But that experience was so inspiring to me and was such an educational experience to me. It led me to learning more about them, and I brought from that experience last year to the children this year 4 lessons that the redwood tree teaches us. Number 1, the redwood tree teaches us about the greatness of God, how big our God is. Then the redwood tree also teaches us from its roots and its branches lessons in unselfishness and generosity, and I showed the children how the redwood tree even teaches us how to be happy.
Wow.
Can't explain that here.
Okay.
But then also the redwood trees are such giants, and they've been living for so long. How do they survive century after century after century? And we showed them that the redwood tree has very important and amazingly illustrative illustrations of lessons in strength and courage and indomitability that the redwood tree teaches us. And that the last lesson is the most beautiful and important lesson in all we showed the children, that the Lord showed me. The redwood tree teaches us how to pray.
How to pray.
Now, I'll just leave it at that, and
Wow.
it'll take me more time. But the redwood tree shows us in an amazingly unique way how to pray. And it's through a scientific term called, this may be new to the viewer, foliar uptake. The children can tell you now
Okay.
how foliar uptake teaches us how to pray.
Okay,
Very
wow.
interesting.
So we hear just from that how nature not just teaches us academically, but also spiritually. So we appreciate you
Yeah.
sharing that with the children, and we thank you for joining us. Students and volunteers left with a greater appreciation for nature and the academic and spiritual lessons that it teaches. What has been the impact of outdoor school on the students that you've seen?
Them interacting, engaging, team building, because they really focus a lot on team building here and how they bring the spiritual connection with nature together. So I think that's been the most impact, them coming together.
Okay, wonderful. Now, Ms. McKinney, I heard you mention earlier in worship about something that you ran into last night when you were checking the rooms.
Oh, part of my role is to be in the dorms with the young ladies and making sure they're settled and they're safe. And in checking the rooms, making sure they go to bed, because they get so excited they don't want to go to bed. They made so many friends. And in process of room checking, I opened the door and there was a study group of 6th grade young ladies reading their Bibles and asking them, what are you reading? And they told me, we're reading the book of Revelation. We're reading about Jesus coming again. And I was just so touched because that's what Christian education is about.
On March 20th, Pine Forge Academy joined with It's From the Soul organization to distribute refurbished shoes and other items to residents of Philadelphia in Love Park. Andre McDonald, former PFA student, wanted to give his alma mater an opportunity to be a part of this awesome experience.
We're doing It's From the Soul in Love Park, Philadelphia. You see people are here, all the staff, all of the staff. We have the students here helping out, and we're here to provide for the less fortunate of Philadelphia. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but we got the permit for Philadelphia, so we're here. We have hats, sweaters, jeans, sneakers, and we're gonna give this away to the less fortunate of Philadelphia. 5,000 pairs of shoes are here, and we're excited. I'm excited.
It's For Your Soul accepts gently used sneakers, cleans them, changes and replaces the laces, and ensures that the sneakers look as new as possible. Then they distribute them to those in need. PFA students were among the dozens of volunteers who came out to assist in the distribution. One community member summarized the importance of such an event.
Hey, that's what they need to be putting on the news.
If you would like to contribute to It's For Your Soul, you can email Andre McDonald at andre@itsforyoursoul.com or visit their site at itsforyoursoul.com. During the months of February and March, our Church Ministries Department organized area trainings for local church leadership. Due to such a snowy winter, only 2 of the 4 areas were able to have their trainings. The DC-Baltimore area trainings were held on Sunday, February the 2nd. The Bay and Delaware Valley areas held their training at Sharon Temple on March 30th. During the training, Church Ministries Coordinator Dr. John Trusty opened up with a charge to all their leaders about accepting their God-given appointment. Directors put together a large display to signify the importance of working together to accomplish a common goal. At the end, the image displayed the theme, What Shall I Render? After general sessions, church officers dispersed into breakout sessions. Directors shared with attendees tools on being successful in their various departments.
If you go on your church retreat, use yours. But when we all come together, trust and believe.
You're going to have to change your language. It's not I, it's not me. We have to start saying we and team.
But what your minutes reflect is the official action of the church in business and board session. Serious responsibility. Amen?
Over 400 attendees were present at the Baltimore area and DC area training held at Emanuel Brinklow. And over 300 gathered for the Bay and Delaware Valley area trainings at Sharon Temple. We also want to share with you some exciting things going on here at Allegheny East. On April the 25th through the 27th, we have our annual Teen Youth Retreat. This is designed for teenagers ages 14 to 18. We want to make sure all of your teenagers are there. We also have camp meeting coming up June 26th through July the 6th. Check out our website, visit AEC.org for more information on both events. We thank you for joining us on AEC Today, and make sure you stay tuned for next week, where we'll speak with Pastor Earl Blackwell, who's known as CHAP by the PA State Police. See you next time.